John Washburn with the Steadfast Mortgage team at Barrett Financial Group. How does the underwriting process work? So they get pre-approved and then they look for a house with their realtor, they find a house, make an offer, get accepted, and then it goes into underwriting. What does that mean?
Great question. I get this question a lot. They say, John, you already looked at my credit, you already looked at a bunch of documents. Why are you asking me for more things now? The best analogy I can give you is I want you to think about it almost like we're in a court of law and we're going to trial. If you are the person that's trying to buy a house and I'm the loan officer, you are the defendant and I'm your lawyer. All right? So you're telling me I want to take this case to court to see if I can buy a house. And I say, cool, I'm a lawyer. I know a lot about the house buying process. I know a lot about the judge / underwriter who's going to give us that final approval. I'm going to screen you up front. Right? I know what the judge likes and what the judge doesn't like, and we don't want to waste her time or your time. So I'll do a pre-approval up front to see if I think the underwriter's going to like that case, the judge in this case. But once we go under contract, now we're going to get a lot more information to send to the judge, and she's going to look at that file, and she's going to look with a fine-tooth comb because this is a big deal. So it's very common that I'll get a lot of documents from you up front, and then throughout the process, we'll have to get more documents from you. Most of the time, this is usually just documents that are involved with updating things, right? Okay. Let's get the most recent pay stub to make sure you didn't get fired, or as one person that I was working with one time, quit your job. We are going to do a credit refresh at the end, which is not a new credit pull, but we do want to make sure that you didn't go buy a boat or a four-wheeler or something else in the meantime that's going to throw your debt to income ratio out of whack, right? One thing we do, even after we get the clear to close, we'll do a final verification of employment because, again, I've had this happen. We want to make sure that once you close, you don't go into your boss's office and say, I got my house, I'm out, and I quit, and all of a sudden you don't have a job. So those are the things that go on during the underwriting process. And that's why your loan officer is going to tell you, don't buy, don't take out any new loans, don't change jobs, don't quit jobs, please don't, start working 20 hours a week instead of 40 hours a week. We want everything to stay the same in the underwriting process, just as it was in the pre-approval process.
So how long does that process usually take?
Great question. So every loan is different. Some loans we can get things done in as little as 2 weeks. Other loans will take 45 to 60 days, just depending on a bunch of the moving parts. You might be wondering, well, what are those moving parts? As an example, self-employed borrowers usually take a little bit longer than straight W-2 borrowers. People that are getting gifts for the down payment might take a little bit longer than someone that's got the money on hand for the down payment. So those are some, and then obviously, sometimes there's property issues, right? Sometimes there could be appraisal delays, sometimes there could be inspection delays, sometimes the buyer and seller might want to be communicating back and forth on trying to get something fixed. So those are things that can always throw a monkey wrench into the process.
Okay. All right, so basically for around 30 days, we just need to lie low, keep on doing what we're doing.
That's right.
And get ready to move into our new house.
Don't make any big life changes. If you're gonna have a brand new room that you need to furnish, do not go over to Levin Furniture and order a whole room full of furniture before closing. Let's do that the day after closing.
Just wait. Okay. All right. That sounds good. Well, thank you very much.
No problem.